morning, children. Already we started our lesson, 10th lesson, electromagnetism. Total it is deleted from the portion. And before that, let me remind that April, that is March 1st onwards, you have your test. And portion for that is electric current. Electric current is your FA3 slip test portion. For this year, only 2 FS we are conducting, projects we are taking and 2 activities. Those who are at home, let me talk. The second activity which I gave, it is totally deleted from the portion. So once again I am giving the second activity from the principles of metallurgy, corrosion. Activity, corrosion, activity 2. Page number 247, it is there. Try to complete that activity. Clear? From the principles of metallurgy, from the 11th lesson, once again you are going to do the activity. That is page number 247, activity 2, corrosion. Topic is corrosion. Okay? And what is your slip test portion? FA3 slip test portion, electric current. It starts from March 1st. First language March 1st, second language on 2nd, third language English on 3rd, fourth language, fourth is mathematics, fifth is physics and biology, sixth is social studies. 1 to 6 days we are going to complete your FA3 slip test portion. For the FA3 slip test physical science portion, electric current. Okay, clear? That is your 9th lesson. Read that lesson and you are going to get the pattern in the form of section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. Short answers, very short answers, essay type answers, multiple choice are the fill in the blanks. Okay. Now comes to the electromagnetism. We discussed relation between electricity and magnetism. Without magnets, we made our magnetic compass or magnetic needle to move, and without current, by just changing the flux, we generated the electricity. That is a Faraday law also we discussed. And straight carrying wire, how it produces electric current. Solenoid is a long wire fixed in a closed pack is said to be a solenoid. How it behaves? It behaves in the north pole, and bar magnet behaving as a north pole and a south pole. And we discussed about right hand rule, right hand thumb rule. Electric motor is a device which works on the principle of conversion of electrical energy into magnetic and mechanical energy. So electric field is developed, magnetic field is developed around the rectangular coil which produces a magnetic field. These two magnetic fields travel perpendicular to each other and makes our coil to rotate. So this is the principle involved in electric motor. All these topics we have discussed in our last class. See, this is the right hand rule and this is said to be a solenoid. This type of arrangement we discussed about right hand fingers. When you stretch the 3 fingers perpendicular to each other like this, the thumb indicates the magnetic force and this pointing finger indicates the current direction, and the remaining fingers indicates the magnetic flux density. That also we have discussed. And here changing the magnetic flux which absorb, there is a change in the magnetic needle, and without passing the current, by passing the current and placing the magnetic, how will be the deflections in the magnetic field they want to show. That is the principle involved in electric motor. This is the electric motor. Here on the screen you can see the electric motor, the rectangular coil which is connected to the copper wire. When the copper wire, through copper wire, if a current passes around the rectangular coil, it produces a magnetic field, and magnetic field it produces a electric field produces a magnetic field. Already it is influenced under the influence of horseshoe type magnets. So that magnets, again it produces a magnetic field. These two magnetic fields travel perpendicular to each other, makes our coil to rotate in a clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. For every half rotation, the current clock should change its direction. But instead of changing the direction, B1, B2 are the carbon brushes connected to the copper wires. This changes the direction of the current instead of coil direction. That is the principle involved in electric motor. Electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. And a Faraday is a scientist. Yesterday we discussed in our last class. That is a rectangle coil, copper coil, and two ends of a copper coil is connected to the G. G means galvanometer, which shows the deflection in a deflection when a current passes or a current produces electricity produce. So when he changed the magnetic flux is nothing but he brought the magnet near to the coil and just he moved away, far away from that coil. What he observed? Deflection in the galvanometer. This shows that current is generated without batteries, and this principle only involved in our generator. Due to change in a magnetic flux, a induced current is produced. Induced EMF is produced in the coil, and this is known as a Faraday's law. And how will be the direction of the current? If a induced EMF or a electro flux, always direction of the current is opposite to the magnetic flux. Opposite to the magnetic flux. This is a principle involved. So Lenz, he gave the direction that always induced EMF direction or induced current direction is always opposite to the magnetic flux given by a Lenz. Given by Lenz, and this is the principle involved in that, and there is said to be a Faraday's laws also it is given. This is about the Faraday law. Okay. Now there you will get the power definition. Power is given as a force times velocity. From equation 1 and 2 we get W by delta T is equals to E by I, and that E by I is equals to Bi by V. What is W? Work done in time, that is rate of doing work is said to be a power, and this is also known as this is called motional EMF, that is electromotive force. Applications of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction is all around us. You might have seen during a security checkup, people are made to ask through a large upright or a coil which produces a weak AC alternating magnetic field. If you carrying any magnetic substance of iron, magnetic flux linked with that large coil changes and the induced current is generated in the coil, triggers an alarm. The tape recorder which we use to listen to songs and record voice works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. It consists in a piece of a plastic plate coated with iron oxide, and it is magnetized more in some parts other than others. When the tape is moved past as a small coil of wire, then magnetic field is produced. How could we use the principle of electromagnetic induction in the case of ATM card? When it is magnetic strips is swiped through a scanner. An induction stove works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. A metal coil is just beneath the cooling surface. It carries alternate current to the AC, produces an alternating magnetic field. When you keep a metal pan with the water in it, the varying magnetic field beneath it comes to the bottom. In this way it can produce. These are the 4 uses of electromagnetic induction. Electric generator and alternating and direct current. What happens when a coil is continuously rotated in uniform magnetic field? Does it help to generate electricity? Let us see. Consider a rectangular coil and let it be held between the poles of a core-shaped magnets, as shown in the figure 17b. As a coil rotates, the magnetic flux passing through the coil changes. According to law of electromagnetic induction, induced current is generated. Is the direction of the current induced in the coil constant? Does it change? Consider initially the coil position in such a way that magnetic flux passes through it. When the coil is in at rest in vertical position with a side A of a coil to the top position of the side B at the bottom position, no current will be induced in it. Thus, current in the coil is 0 at this position. The coil is rotated in a clockwise direction. Current will be induced in it and it flows from A to B. During the first quarter of the rotation, the current increases from 0 to maximum and reaches peak value when the coil is in horizontal position. If we continue the rotation of the coil, current decreases during the second quarter of the rotation and once again becomes 0. This is a principle. So what is asking? Take a coil and it is the placed under the influence of magnetic field. Due to change in magnetic flux, the coil produces a current. So end of the coil is connected with a load resistor. It is connected with a load resistor. You can see the symbol of resistance and load resistor which stops the current, and whatever the instrument is connected, it works by using the current. So when a coil in the magnetic field flux passes, when the coil is at rest in vertical position, current generates and goes from 0 to the top, and again when it is direction is reversed, it falls to the 0, again it comes to rest. So continuously this position goes inside that horizontal and vertical positions, and if we continue the rotation of the coil, the current reduces during the second quarter of the rotation and once again becomes 0. When this happens, this will be continued to get the PV. So two carbon brushes arranged in such a way that they press the slip rings to obtain current from the coil. When these brushes are connected to these external devices like a TV, radio, we can make them work with a current slipped from the ends of the carbon brushes. The current obtained by the process changing its direction alternately for each of cycle is called AC current. The current is called alternate current, and current without changing the direction, if it flows, it is said to be a direct current. Generator is a device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, and we have the two types of generators, AC generator and DC generator. So AC possesses certain frequency. The generator that we consider here is AC generator. How can we get DC generator? What changes we need to make in AC to convert into DC generator? Two half slip rings are connected to two ends of coils, and the AC generator works as a DC generator to produce DC current. Let us see how it works. When the coil is in the vertical position, induced current generated during the first half rotation rises from 0 to maximum and then falls to 0 again as the coil moves further this position. The end of the coil go to the other slip rings. Hence, during the second half rotation, the current direction is reversed itself in the coil. This happens for every half rotation. Okay, children? So let me talk about your slip test portion, and here today we discussed in your classes also that about the project books. Those who are at home, by seeing the WhatsApp message, some of them they send their project books to the school. Those who till now did not submit, please children submit so that we can, let me check whether you have finished 2 FA slip tests and 2 projects and 2 activities. If 2 slip tests, 2 projects, 2 activities, more enough. And FA3 we are going to conduct from the March 1st to 6th daily one exam, first language, second language, English, Telugu, English, mathematics, science, that is physical science, biological science and social studies. 6 days your exams will be. So prepare well for that. What is the portion for that? Electric current. Electric current. That is your 9th lesson. Try to complete your classworks also. Okay, children, thank you.